Morning, guys. How we doing? Say there's 10 of you in here currently, so. Morning, Khaled, Albu, Casper, Dave, Cade, Martin. Welcome. Let's say we get this combine done today, huh? Sounds like a good idea. I'm tired of being in this thing. Morning, Donna. I'm a little sleepy this morning. Not quite sure why. I slept pretty good. Any of you guys trade overnight or pre-market this morning? Yeah, Albu. I'm done with this thing. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm a little frustrated. This thing has gone on way too long. Ready to move on to other portions of the live stream. Ready to start earning money while I'm doing this. Good morning, Thomas. Colin. Yeah, I didn't see much on the news front. No catalysts. That was a big reclaim of that 750 yesterday, so that'll be the level that I'm watching this morning for a long entry. Possibly even this 680 down here. But inevitably, I think we're heading back up above 20K, possibly even today. Oh, Nima, have a good time at the beach, brother. Nice, Dave. Well done. Always nice to start the day with a little cushion. So yeah, I said it yesterday at the end of the day. This 750 reclaim was pretty big in my eyes. If we come down and test that level and hold it, I'll be long. Yeah, I'll do 680 as well. I'll be watching both these green support zones that I have marked out. I'm hoping we don't just rocket up on the open and never look back. That is what I'm hoping for. This resistance level up here at 960 to 980. I mean, there could be a little resistance, just sellers trying to keep it under 20K, but I don't expect that to hold if we're heading up that way. I think if we get this close to 20K, buyers are going to push us right through that 20K level. Yeah, that was a crazy squeeze at the end of the day. I wasn't ready for it. We were kind of hanging out in the hangout over there in Seeking Kappa and just shocked at what was going on. Yesterday was, I mean, I wish I would have been more aware of the stair step up. The ES was clean. Probably should have just been trading the ES yesterday rather than trading the NASDAQ. Nima, did you take the Ferrari to the beach? I hope you didn't. It looked clean yesterday when I was looking at those pictures. All right, guys, we open up here shortly. We Get zoomed in so you guys can see my candles a little bit better. There, that looks better. Looks like there's 20 of you in here. So how we feeling? We all agreeing long side? I mean, as long as 680 holds, I'm thinking longs. I'd rather see this thing sell off into it to open, but I'll also be long on a reclaim of 850, 860, and a hold above. Not looking to short this market. I get the feeling that going into the Nvidia earnings next week, they're going to want to push Nvidia as high as it can. As high as it can go, and the Nasdaq's going to follow. Got VWAP sitting up there at 870. We all know it likes to magnetize towards that on the open, so this pump isn't shocking here, but I'll wait for that VWAP test to see how it reacts up there, if it gets there. Yeah, I'll be no shorts today. I won't be short unless we get a break below 680 and it's holding below there. Until I see reason to flip my bias, I'm going to remain long biased here. Inevitably, like longer term, I don't know if we get there today. But I'm thinking the tops of these wicks are probably where they're trying to push this thing to. We could get this pullback into the top of these this morning at some point. You know, there's a pretty big push back up above this key higher time frame level here at 680. So I'm hoping for that retest of that today at some point, at which point I'll probably be long if we're holding. Albu, Nvidia's on the 28th. So a week from tomorrow. I know tomorrow we've got the FOMC minutes release, but I'm not expecting a whole lot out of that. I could be wrong. There could be a big move, but usually all they do in those minutes is just reiterate what they said in the last FOMC. I know we have a couple talking Feds today. I think Bostic and I forget who the other one is, but that's not until like 1 or 1:30 Eastern this afternoon, and obviously I'll be done streaming by then. Can you imagine a full day stream? I mean, I don't know how some of these people do it. These people that stream for 4 or 5 hours live. My eyes get tired. My eyes get tired staring at the charts. And I'm also not going to sit here. Morning, Phoenix, by the way. I'm also not going to sit here and be stuffing my face with food while live streaming either. Yeah, Phoenix, Nema's still talking about that 550. That 550 level. It's going to be hard to long this 850, but if we're holding above it, I might have to try it. Be careful around this area, guys. It could chop for a minute. have my chef make my meals. I don't have a chef. That would be nice, though, to have a personal chef. Are you kidding me? A true sign that you've made it in life. Good morning, Scott, by the way. And the chauffeur, yeah, and a daily driver. Well, I don't really get out much these days, so I guess I wouldn't have much need for the driver. We really just don't have... Looks like the majority of liquidity is resting to the downside currently. It's a big block here at 800. What is that, 830? Man, guys, I might have to put my glasses on. I didn't put my contacts in this morning and everything's blurry. Yeah, Miss Forgotten, you prefer to drive yourself in your Lambo? I mean, apparently Nimkins has his dream car already. Guy's driving around in a classic Ferrari. Picked the wrong line of work. I guess fashion photography is where the real money is, apparently. Yeah, that restoration, it looks good. He showed pictures yesterday. It looks really good. Looks very nice. Well, while I'm sitting here waiting, let's see what Albu had to say this morning. Where his levels are. Okay, 19,800. I like this buy area. I'd probably be hands off at this sell area. That's just me. I have a feeling if we get up to that 20K, we might rifle up into this area with this 20,136. But we could also just go sideways today, guys. I hope not. I hope we get some movement. TS at here. Yeah, guys. Yeah, Miss Begotten, you tell them. Smash that thumbs up button for me, if you could. I know. Look at this. I hope it doesn't go sideways. Hopefully, I didn't jinx the market. What I don't want to see is kind of what we saw yesterday, where we just slow grind up, stair step up. I'd like a pullback, and for it not to be this, and that's all we get. You would think that this 830 here, this block here, this big block that you see on the DOM, you would think that would... You think the market would pull back and get that order in. Because there's not a lot of size up above. Oh, Dave, that was midnight open right there. Do you mark those on your charts? I never really mark them on my charts. I just look at overnight highs, overnight lows. I know a lot of ICT traders like to use the midnight open. Probably why you're mentioning it now, to tell you the truth. Looks like we got 22 people in here right now. $875 was the open, was the midnight open. Nice hat. Thanks, Ollie. It's a Detroit Lions hat. If Casper's watching, shout out to you, brother. Living in Detroit. Yeah, Dave, I know a lot of the ICT guys use that midnight open. I've heard them all talk about it. I've never really looked into it or done any studies on it. Fake football team? Oh, jeez. Khaled. Yeah, Casper, season's coming up shortly. Hopefully they aren't the typical Lions and fall flat on their faces after a good year. They should be good. Honestly, should have been in the Super Bowl last year. Completely fell apart in the championship game. In the NFC championship game. What a choke. That one still stings. Anybody got a good position on right now? Anybody long? Looks like this 860 buy might have been it. I hope not. Casper, all you want to do is beat Green Bay? I mean, I kind of want a little more out of my team than that. Donna, you're long at 853. Yeah, I'm almost thinking about punching the long here. It's feeling like we're going to grind up again. Martin, you're long 866. I mean, once we get above all this volume here that you see, there's not much up here. Uh, 900 to 920. No, I just moved it up. I think once we get up here around these overnight highs, we're probably running those. So I moved it up to where I believe sellers would try to defend that 20K level. So I don't have it on my charts anymore there. Not an area I'm looking to execute. I mean, you got the weekly value area high here at 930. Like I said, I adjust my charts daily. I adjust the levels daily, and the areas that you see are the areas that I'm looking to execute, or at least monitor price. Like if we can get this pullback into point of control and be holding, I'll probably hit the long. Oh, looks like my Dom went out. Well, guys, bear with me. I'm going to be logging out of the connection and logging back in, apparently. Give it a minute. I don't know why that heat map does that, but the heat map does that. The Dom still works, but the heat map, for whatever reason, just blacks out from time to time. Welcome to my pain. Welcome to my world. Doesn't do it all the time. It'll stay up for a couple hours, but every now and again, that's what it does. Why is this feeling like we're just going to slow grind? Yeah, Casper, it's such a nice feature to have. I understand why you take it off, though. It glitches. It definitely glitches. I'm not sure if Bookmap does the same thing, if any of you guys have Bookmap, but I like the real-time Dom. Sierra Charts doesn't have a heat map. Albu. And from what I hear, the learning curve on Sierra Charts is painful. Yeah, you can see it's still kind of glitching out. Oh, come on, market, pull back. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to have a day of no trades. I'm not going to buy a top. I'm just not going to buy the tops. Not going to do it. So frustrating. Yeah, Albu, unfortunately, I'm not TBM and don't have somebody to do all the setup for me. I don't have 3 months to get used to a new platform right now. Oh, come on, market. Like, are you kidding me? Well, if you got your longs, hold on to them, guys. Congrats. Extremely irritating. There was a 100 block there at 912. It just got chewed up. Now there's a 168 block at 908. Just chewed through that. I mean, what do we do here? This thing is just moonshotting, running away. If you weren't in long early. This is unbelievable. Dave Shingrix? What is that? Something for shingles? The Shingrix shot? I don't know what that is. Oh my goodness, guys. Nothing more frustrating than having the correct bias on the day and not being able to get in on the big move. I mean, I'd be done already. I'd be done already, chilling, hanging out with you guys, not trading. This account would be done. I mean, what are we now? We are over 100 points up off the lows there. Off the opening lows. Well, I've heard shingles are pretty painful as well. I don't know. I've never had them, but I've heard that it's an awful experience. Come on, Price. Come on back. Come on back. Kind of watching buyers here in the ES at this level. Oh, Dave, your wife had shingles near the eyes? That's got to be very unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Donna, yeah. Yeah, people probably sometimes come into come into my live streams if they are randoms, and are like, "What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about?" Even when there are new subs, though, I will still be chatting with you guys. You know, you guys are day oneers. Nima, no shot at 550 today. The low of the day is currently sitting at 812. And we've done nothing but go up. Yeah, Dave, overnight highs. I mean, what are they sitting at here? 930 roughly. Yeah. Morning, Kev. Welcome. What do you think? What do you see? Patented phrase. Yeah, Colin, I'm hoping we get a VWAP retracement at least. Here we go. Come on back. Open up, AM down. Lunch up. Morning, Rice. Welcome. TikTok. All right, so Kev, is this your AM down? What we're seeing right now? Kind of want this to test VWAP first. I mean, if you like trades by Matt's wick test, you've got one here at 909 for the short entry. Oh, nice, Dr. Derp. Already made a quick $500. Well done. 500 more than I got currently. Yeah, Kev, I am only looking for longs. As long as we're holding above 850, I'm only looking for longs. And really the long that I want is either 750 or 680. What does the TikTok indicator say? Tenor, it's his market patterns. Starting to worry about Kev. He says the clocks are talking to him. And then Kev responds since 2011. What's the blob indicator? Are you talking about the heat map, Derp? If so, this is just a visual real-time DOM. That's what this is. The big green circles that you see are aggressive buyers. The larger red circles that you see are aggressive sellers. And these, like, I can zoom in for you so you can see, do have just like a DOM reading. You know, you got the bid and the ask. I just like to have it zoomed out so I can see where the big blocks are. for an easy explanation. That's what I have. It lets you see action on the DOM in real time, rather than just staring at numbers. It's a visual representation. I mean, Kev, are you going to short this thing? Oy. Be really hard for me to pull the short trigger here after yesterday and then what we've seen so far this morning. Let's see where liquidity rests. Kind of split right now where we're trading. You still got that block at 830. I just don't know if we get the pullback. I don't know if we see that much downside. Yeah, Kev, I'm with you. I have not caught a trade either. Looks like there's 24 of you in here currently, so that's good. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Mason and I were chatting this morning. We've been stuck on 130 subscribers for what feels like over a week now. Nothing new. I do like the group we have in here, though. It's nice and chill. Nice and chill. Yeah, Derp, we definitely need more subs. Need to get Mason paid. He's been busy lately. He's been working a lot. He's getting ready to go back to uni or school. And he'll have a little bit more free time then because he won't have a job. Yeah, Tenor, I like the heat map. I think it's a good feature to have. You can see in real time when you've got a buyer that's just absorbing sellers or vice versa. Yeah, Misbegotten, 20K is definitely on the table today. And higher. Definitely on the table today. Mason is in the coal mines. I don't know if he's working in the coal mines. I know he works hard. He puts in a lot of time. I mean, honestly, when he's not at his job, he spends most of his time editing and researching the YouTube algorithms and social media algorithms, because neither of us know anything about the social medias. We've never done it on our own. So there's this huge learning curve that we spend most of our time doing that kind of stuff. I can't tell you the last time I took a day off from everything. You know, you're brainstorming content ideas when you're not actually doing research or working. VIX going up. Yeah, Tenor. Usually when the VIX goes up, the market likes to come down. They are inversely correlated most of the time. Yeah, Colin, there really isn't a day off. It's just most business owners see some sort of reward other than personal satisfaction out of their work. Right now it's just money going out. I guess it'll be different for me once we get this combine pass and I'm able to earn on this thing, on the XFA. That'll be a little bit different. At least I'll be earning while I'm live streaming. That is the benefit to being a streaming trader, is you're making money while you're working or losing money. Nice call, Kev, by the way. TikTok, you guys. Oh, nice, Derp. Yeah, those kind of combines are nice, though. 2 trades and done. 100% winning. It's rare. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't call it luck. Was it a 25K or a 50K? $12 trades. I mean, you still had to execute to have 100% on 12 trades, and you're calling it luck. That's pretty good. I mean, to have 12 straight winning trades, that's good by my book. I wouldn't call that luck. Means you're doing something right. I really want price to come down here to 750. Is what I want. That's what I'm looking for here. Looks like that TBM wick test strat would have paid here. You would have taken, let's see, about 9 points of heat if you entered right on the wick. But you would currently be up what, 50 points? That's a good trade. Dr. Derp, trend lines, I like higher time frame trend lines. Like if you're drawing them on the 4 hour or the 1 hour, I don't know that there's much validity to using it on the smaller time frames. I mean, what are you doing here? Drawing a trend line here, and once it crosses, hitting the short for the reversal. But if you zoom out, we're basically going sideways. I mean, that's tough. This was just a big shakeout move. I mean, we've almost retraced that entire opening pump. So I don't know lower time frame how good they are. I mean, do whatever works for you though. Like if you like drawing trend lines and it works out for you, use it. I know I've seen, you know, YouTubers use. I know Tori Trades uses them all the time, and is pretty successful with them. I also believe she trades on the higher time frames, but she's found a lot of success with trend lines. Okay, did you get your 816? Let's see here. I know you limit order. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, Dr. Derp, if you like... Yeah, Martin, she is a swing trader mostly. I know she's tried the prop firm Apex thing. I don't know that she's had any success with it. I haven't really checked up to see how she's doing lately. But I do know she's a trend line trader, and I do know she's found success with it. I mean, I'd hate to guide you away to another streamer. I need all the views and subscribers I can get, but I do know that she solely uses trend lines for the most part. And I know she trades a lot more commodities than she does indices as well. Yeah, Kev, there's a big order sitting here at 800. But I still want lower. Let's see what's resting lower here. Yeah, there's still a big block down here in the 50s as well. You watch both? Yeah, I know Tori Trades is a higher time frame. Here's the thing, is she's trading a personal account most of the time, which has a big account balance, and she's trading on the higher time frames. So a lot of times she's sitting through thousands and thousands of dollars of drawdown. So if you're going the prop firm route, her style of trading isn't necessarily ideal, because her risk, sometimes it looks like she's got 10,000 plus of risk on her trades. Which there's no prop firm out there that's going to give you that kind of risk. And I know, I think I saw she tried Top Step at one point and didn't do well. Like wasn't trading within the rules or something like that. I don't know. But if you've got a big enough account balance, you know, I want to say swing traders maybe place 3 trades a month, maybe, sometimes less. But you'll see the $30,000, $40,000 trades because they're holding for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, platinum and gold. Yeah, I think she does. I want to say she's more a commodities futures trader than an indices trader. Oh, Martin, there's a prop that has a swing account. Which prop is that? I know back in the day, Top Step used to have a swing combine that you could get into. but I want to say it was a really small size. Yeah, Derp, she does well. I know she started sharing broker statements and things like that as well, just for transparency. Because I want to say she tutors traders. And I think if you're going to go that route, like if you're going to go the mentor route, as far as selling courses and things of that nature, I think you need to provide that kind of transparency, which she's doing. So kudos to her. Yeah, I mean, it's far less staring at charts. You know, you're basically Kevin kind of does something similar with his strategy in here. You know, he's just waiting for price to hit, kind of, where he's looking to get in. Yeah, Carmine's had to start showing because they've been getting a lot of backlash because they haven't been showing statements or proof that, you know, what they're doing is working. I like Carmine. I think he's really good with order flow and supply and demand, and he explains it pretty well in all his like YouTube tutorial videos. That's where I learned a lot about drawing my levels. Not that he and I find the same levels because I draw these on my own, but he does a really good job at explaining. As simple as possible. But yeah, when you're swing trading, you have to give that kind of drawdown. I mean, because you're trading on the higher time frames. You're not even looking at 5-minute charts or anything lower than really an hourly would be the lowest that it would go, and that would be considered low. But you have to give it lots of room before the trade's invalidated on those higher time frames. But yes, that is where the real money is made, is swing trading. The big money, at least. I mean, we make good money for day trading, don't get me wrong, but it's far more risky. Kev, did you get in down there? Let's see. Would have only taken 2 points of heat. I know you were looking at 816 as your entry. Yeah, that's the problem, Dr. Jerp, is you can draw trend lines almost anywhere on the lower time frames. End up just looking like a spider web on your charts. And then it's like, which one actually means something? You just have trend line crossovers all over the place. But I agree, on a zoomed out approach, drawing them on the 4 hour, the daily, that all makes sense. I mean, once you go any higher than that, it's basically you're just drawing a trend line up for the most part. I mean, that's kind of what we do with the, if you come over to the daily chart, it's almost what these SMAs are, you know? They establish trend. There's the crossover, the short works. Break, retest, hold below, short. But you see in between this retest and where the line actually is, you've got about 200 points. Yeah, Kev, I'm thinking lower. I'm thinking 800, you might have to take a little bit of heat. I'd like the test down here into the 750 to 770. The first 30-second trend line trader derp. Let me know how that works out for you. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? The one tick chart, Martin. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I draw those zones. I draw those levels on myself. I come up here, derp, hit the rectangle, and I draw it on. But once you get those levels drawn, all you have to do is tweak them intraday. And normally I don't even move them. But as you can see, like if I come out to my hourly chart and I don't hide the objects, I've had them drawn on for a long time. Because generally the levels play. They don't move a whole lot. Hey Kev, how many contracts you going there at 800? Is that you sitting there? Yeah, cheers, Doc. You know what I might do, guys? I might flip over to 7 micros. Yep, there's Kev sitting there. I mean, this is pretty heavy coming down in here. Kind of want to see how it reacts. I definitely expect it to sweep 800. I mean, you got more liquidity to the downside near price here. Then again, yesterday we thought it was going to sweep the lows and it never did. I mean, that'd be really cruel, Kev, if it boosts from here. That'd be really cruel. Your trend line's holding, Doc. I mean, ES is at support. Well, was at support when it was down there. I think that's why we're seeing a little bit of a boost that we have. ES trying to hold above 56.20. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta take this phone call. All right, I'm back. I see I missed nothing. From the market makers, Ethan? Yeah. No calls from market makers here. I'm not important enough. I see that didn't get Kevin yet. I'd like a sweep lower here. Sorry, Kev. I really want this 750 to get tapped. Let's see how we act down there. Got a 90 block that just popped up at 817.75. It's following it up. It's at 821 now. Just got filled. Can you imagine putting 100 contract block on there? Doctor, I'm using Quant Tower. I'm going to be putting out a quick setup video for Quant Tower. to show everybody how I set up my charts, or at least my current setup. Hopefully it'll be out by the end of this week. So stay tuned for that. Nice, Cade. GG's. Yeah, take that payout, brother. Is that your first one? Is that your first XFA and you reached payout on it? Like the first time you passed a combine and that's your first funded account? Yeah, Martin, 2K a point. 2,000. Can you imagine watching that P&L slide around? Oh, man. All right, guys, I'm going to be watching price closely here, so I might not be as engaged with the chat because this is the level that I want to execute off of as we come down into 750 here. Nice, Cade. Well done. Yeah, pay yourself, brother. Just be careful when you do request the payout. Don't trade that XFA until after they've approved your payout and the funds are withdrawn from your account. Otherwise, they will delay your payout and you'll have to request another one when your account balance changes. So just be careful. Like if you want to trade, just start another combine. Got big blocks building up in through here. All the way down into 750. And below 750, we got an even bigger block order sitting there at 730. How big is that block at 730? Let me take a look real quick. Okay, yeah, I would wait. I would wait. You want to leave yourself with at least, well, ideally $2,000 on the account. So I would say, wow, really big boy sitting there at 730. 205 or block order at 730. Kev, you might be taking some heat here, brother. Let me see what's below 730. You got 71 sitting at 700. A 200 block order at 730. Let's see. And then not much below. Not much below 700, really. Yeah, Kate, I would leave yourself at least $2,000 buffer. You know, is it a 50K or a 25K? What size account is that, Cade? Yep, Kev, you are in the kitchen right now. You're cooking. It's hot. It's hot in there. I mean, luckily it's on micros. You know what I might do here, guys? I might throw a starter position on micros. I'm not sure. Because this is the long I wanted. Yes, Kern. I'm contemplating a long. Been waiting for this 750 to get tapped for a while. But I want to see, if you look down at Kern, if you look down at 730, there's a 200 block order sitting there. That's good size. So I kind of want to wait to see if price can get there. Yeah, Kurt. I've been waiting for it since the close yesterday. I think we were talking about it in the hangout. I told you what I was leaning. This is my buy area. I'd like to see the sweep down into 730 and then wick back up and reclaim 750. And then I'll hit the long. But I'm gonna need that confirmation because 680, it could come all the way down here to 680. I don't think we get much lower than that today, though. Could be wrong, but I don't think we get much lower than that today. I mean, you would think they wouldn't leave this 730, that big block at 730 behind. Yeah, Nima, I expect Nvidia to find a bottom at some point, though. Yeah, Nimkins, as far as Nvidia is concerned, there's too many big player investors in that stock for it to just plummet. in my opinion. It would take a massive news catalyst for that thing just to plummet to the ground. Are we really going to leave that 730 block down there? Yeah, I'm almost leaning long right now too, Dave. It's holding 750. Should just market it or limit ordered in at 750. Got all sorts of buying stepping up. Looks like we're going to leave that order down there. If I can grab... I can grab a 770 long here. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Waited for that 750 long and it didn't execute off of it. Are you kidding me? I might just mark it in here, guys. I think I'm going to. Just take it. Probably stupid, but... The only thing that's scaring me about this long is that 730 block down there that could still be a draw. Just need to get ES back above 56.25, and I think we'd run a little bit and be a little more comfortable. You can see buyers trying to buy this back into IB. All right, I'm pulling my break-even stop up. I don't want to see this back below 800. If the ES can push above 56.25 here, we should have a little run up. Kind of hoping for a stronger push there, to be honest. Have a good one, Phoenix. Probably get stopped out here. Just seeing too many sellers. Yep, stopped out. So we got 28 people in here now. All right, I'll look for a 770 hold at this point. But there's still that block. Let's see if it's still there. Yeah, there's still that big block at 730. So I'll have to be careful. I don't know, these sellers really aren't making much of a push here. Let's try it again. Stopped out. That's fine though. It was a paper cut. Should have waited for lower. I was saying 770 and I didn't wait. Karen, what are you saying no about? What, my trade? I mean, the long makes sense to me right now. Reclaim, hold, push. Came down to the level that I talked about yesterday, held, pushed back up. The long makes sense. Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, what do you mean? I know. I don't want to miss it. Like, that's what I'm scared of right now, is that it's going to chop here right above this level. And I'm going to get chopped up. Because if I don't take this, I think it runs away from me at some point here. fact, if I can get somewhere here like around 75, even if I risk to under 50, I would still be within 1 day of passing, even if I take that loss. But it has to be a 75 or lower entry for me. I know that big boy down there is a bit concerning. Those big block orders act like a magnet. And that is that's a real big boy, 200. But it's holding up fairly well right now. I might try it here. In fact, let's give it a shot. I just don't want this thing running away from me. Target something like that. And this will be my last shot at it here, guys. If I get stopped out, I walk away and we try and finish this thing tomorrow. At least for the live stream. Probably what I should have done is just flipped over to micros and let it run and just add lower, but it's okay. Either way, I can still finish it tomorrow. I was hoping to get it done today. Doesn't look like it's going to get done. Looks like I'm going to enter in the chop zone and get chopped up, but I'm fine with it. Either way. Yeah, because it's looking like they're trying to force it down into that 730 right now. Yeah, I mean, it's just heavy. Probably get stopped out here. I mean, all these sellers just piling in. I can't believe it held at 770. Or for now, it's holding the 770. Nice recovery. Yuck. What did that get to? My break even and then smack? Oh my goodness. Should probably just cut this now and just take the paper cut $200 loss, but the problem is it's holding that 770 now. And it feels like they're absorbing all this selling. At least at the moment. Yeah, I know, Bryce. It definitely feels like a slow death. They're definitely teasing me right now. That's why I'm almost half tempted to. The fact that we couldn't run these wicks up here is a clear sign that it might need to explore some more downside. It's still holding the downtrend. But we know the up moves a lot of times are just slow. You know? Like as long as this 770 is holding, the long still makes sense. You know, back up into VWAP. And if we get that kind of move, I'm done with this combine. Otherwise, with this loss, I'll be able to come back tomorrow and finish it, or at least try to finish it up tomorrow. But yeah, this is bad. Bad price action. Not the right spot to get involved. But this consolidation right above support, Really just needed to run these wicks here. Need to get that push through there. Back above 800. Whisper sweetly in its ear. Yeah, it's just consolidating here. Unfortunately, it's probably going to at least wick below 770 here and take me out. I still like the long. That hold of 750 was what I was talking about from yesterday. I should have just entered there at 750. And I didn't. I waited. Should have been more like Kevin, just got in. So now, unfortunately, I have to sit here and wait. Sit here and get chopped. All right, guys, I'm going to kill this flat. And wait for a better entry. The last thing I want to do is sit here and get chopped up. In fact, I might call it the live stream today. Not going to finish it up. I have a feeling we chop this area for a little bit. If not, explore lower. There's still that big block sitting at 730. So that might be the draw for now. ES is looking like it wants lower. And I'm just not willing to sit here for another 2 hours while this thing plays out. So I'm going to call it there. We'll come back tomorrow and try to finish this thing up. I did take a small loss today. Minus $180. Just so you guys can see what the account sits at. Not too bad. It is what it is. I missed the one entry I was talking about from last night. And that's what you get. I mean, that just shows follow your plan. Follow your trading plan. I'd have been done and been in a funded account with this thing at this point. Had I just taken that trade. So motivation, quoting Eminem in the chat. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safe, stay patient. And I will see you all tomorrow morning at 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Peace.